So hello everybody, how are you doing? You've heard it and seen it from the outside. We are sitting in a race chip car again, the race chip BMW M3 competition with the GTS Black module and that XLR module for the throttle response. And of course this car has more power, but overall I'm always amazed how well put together the package is that race chip is delivering. Not only from the power delivery, but also from the parts that they put on the car. We have lightweight Edelweiss rims on this car, 20-inch all the way around, which of course are lighter than the stock ones. We have an Eisenmann exhaust in the back, which we already know from the Golf 8 GTI. Schwabenfolie of course has wrapped the car again, which looks nice, lowered by Eibach Pro suspension, and yeah, Michelin tires of course are also being part of that overall package. That's saying it's always a very good package that wraps around the power, the additional power that race chip puts under the bonnet. And of course you can change the power settings in this car as always, either by manually going to the engine bay and pressing that button and going from, let's say, 0 to +7 to add the power, but also of course you have the mobile application in order to do that. I will actually take it out really quickly to show it to you. Once you are in the race chip app, you have the possibility as always to switch between race, sport and eco, and for both modules, for the GTS Black, so for the power and for the throttle response, you have the possibility to change your settings to your habits. Usually of course once I want to go to race I want to have full power, but for the XLR module I'm usually not a fan of putting, let's say, the throttle response too harsh on race, so I'm more that sporty guy on the throttle response. So that is my personal settings. Yeah, easy on throttle, most power, and with that of course we want to see how fast it goes. It's almost shutting down. See how fast it goes using the race box today, 0 to 100, and of course also 100 to 200. Later on the Autobahn I will also show you how big the difference is if I turn that tuning fully off or if we have the tuning turned on. But nevertheless, I think without further talking, we will put it in M2. I've already configured the car in that way, which means that traction control is limited. I can go into the launch control mode. Power is fully on, race box is on. Without further talking, let's go. Wow, 3.1 seconds. That's likely the best run that we are able to do on this road here. Still slippery. There's still the surface of the road is not perfect because there's still some dirt on it. I believe the car is even quicker than that under ideal conditions, but nevertheless we will head out onto the Autobahn and see how fast it goes, 100 to 200, because there I think we can feel even more of that power. So we managed to do 3.2 seconds 0 to 100, 0 to 200 a bit more than 10 seconds, 100 to 200 7.1 seconds, even a bit uphill on that run again, but I would say 7.1 seconds is pretty reliable. Yeah, very interesting result with that full power of that 612 HP. Just for comparison reasons, we will put the power to 0 so that we can drive the fully stock car, just to compare how quick it is under those same conditions as of today. 0. Of course you can do that via mobile app, but just to make sure I check what is on that device there in the front so that I give you the exact correct numbers. So now race chip is turned fully off, so the car behaves 100% stock. Let's see how fast the time is. Same conditions as before. seen some very impressive times of that race chip module. I think in the end you can clearly see the difference there. Specifically 100 to 200, we now seen an 8.56 without race chip turned on, and we have seen a 7.1 something with race chip turned on, both the same conditions. Maybe it's not the ideal conditions today, so there might be another day where the car is even faster, because I think the guys from Automann-TV tested it even with 7.0 100 to 200, and that means in the end we have a difference of about 1.5 seconds, I would say, 100 to 200, which in this league is already a lot from a percentage perspective. And yeah, times of low 7 seconds 100 to 200 are really amazing. And if you're now saying, wait a second, you have already tested a car with 7.7 seconds 100 to 200, yes, but that was the M4 competition rear wheel drive, and also the one with the performance parts, the light wheel performance parts. So that means of course, this xDrive version is definitely slower than the other cars, and that means 8.5 is a realistic time for that car. And also with that comparison now, we're really comparing the same day, the same car with the same tires, the same direction and wind speed with each other. So I think that's a very reliable time. And also, yeah, the low 3 seconds to 100 with that all-wheel drive systems are really, really amazing. The car is blistering fast. It's almost, saying it again, too fast for the country roads, so you really need to go into the Autobahn to keep it safe. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this comparison once again, and we are really looking forward to drive the next race chip car, because they all have been very good, I would say, as a package, saying it again, but also from a power delivery perspective. And yeah, we'll do some more outside shots, because there will be also a drive and sound or pure sound video of this car coming, specifically with that Automann exhaust. I think that's really a worthy option in the future for everybody owning or planning to buy an M3 G80. Yeah, really looking forward to your comments. Talk to you soon.